Hello, Void Dwellers. This is Ella Wawiya. She's an Israeli Arab Muslim who came from a traditional Muslim family and decided not to only serve in the IDF, but to become the first Muslim woman to hold the rank of major in the IDF. And she made herself a career not just in the IDF, but as a spokeswoman for Israel, her homeland and the country she loves. And she goes by the name of Captain Ella. This is her message for Israel's Memorial Day, which was today.
على أكتاف الشهداء قامت هذه البلاد، وعلى دمائهم كتبت حصول العزة. لم تسألوا عن الثمن، بل دافعتم وأحببتم ووهبتم أرواحكم بكرامة. أنتم الذين واجهتم الغدر والظلام والخوف، فكنتم الضوء وكان الوطن خلفكم ينمو. منذ 7 أكتوبر في معركة السيوف الحديدية وقف أبطالنا يهوداً مسلمين مسيحيين دروزاً وشركس في صف واحد وتحت علم واحد يدافعون عن دولتنا الأبية إسرائيل، ومنهم من سقط شهيداً ليحيى الوطن. شهداؤنا من كل طائفة ودين، أنتم الدليل أننا شعب واحد ببيت واحد ندافع عنه بدم واحد. العرب الذين يخدمون في جيش الدفاع رجالاً ونساء أثبتوا أن الولاء ليس مسألة هوية فقط، بل فعل إيمان بالبيت والمصير والمستقبل. معاً نحمي الأمن ونصون الكيان ونرفع راية الحق في وجه العنف والإرهاب. في هذا اليوم لا نكرم فقط من رحل، بل نجدد وفاؤنا بأن نحفظ الأمانة ونصون الأرض ونكون على قدر التضحيات. ارقدوا بسلام يا من حميتم الدار، بكم بدأ الحلم وبنا سيستمر. تحية لكم يا أبطال هذا البلد.
There are two things I want to say about this. First, if you try to read about her, you won't find a whole lot of information in English. Even in Wikipedia, you will find her in Hebrew, in Arabic, in German for some reason, but not in English, because she does not fit the narrative. And the English version of Wikipedia is a corrupted tool meant to push a narrative in the guise of information, at least when it comes to Israel. Watch this video of mine for more details, link in the description. But the point is, the narrative is meant to present Israel as an apartheid, right? As a place only for Jews. And yet, you have Arabs who fight for Israel. Christian Arabs like Yosef Haddad, or Muslim Arabs like Captain Ella. And when they appear, they are silenced and they are kept away from the public. And if they can't silence them, they attack them. So it's important that we push back against the lies of the made-up Palestinians and their Western pets and bootlickers and expose the truth. So the next time some Westerner tells you that Israel is an apartheid, send them this video. Also, you know how they always like their talking points? How they like to quote things directly from the manifesto without even thinking about them? Well, I thought about it and I decided, what a good idea. We should totally do that too. So I prepared a script for you guys, alright? So you can also read directly from the manifesto. So, a Westerner tells you that Israel is an apartheid, you show them this video, and you say, why don't you go fuck yourself with that bullshit, Adolf, you despicable cunt? Huh? And it works for women too. When it's a woman, you just replace Adolf with Ava. And do be careful to respect their gender identity, please. If the Nazi identifies as a man, you call him Adolf. If the Nazi identifies as a woman, you call her Ava. No need to not be civil. After all, we're not them. And if they are non-binary, the word cunt works really well for all human genders. Now, the second thing and more serious thing I wanted to say is that a few months back, I released a video called A Zionist Jew Makes a Case for Islam. And the point of the video was to come out against the social media Islamophobia that I constantly come across, which conflates Muslims and Islamists, which is not the same thing any more than an Italian is the same thing as a mobster. And that's the point I was trying to make. As long as there are people like Captain Ella or the UEA activist Loa El-Sharif, which is another devoted Muslim who is an activist and a Zionist, as long as these people exist, I will never betray all Muslims. Ever. Even if 90% of them want me dead, but these people still exist, I will still stand with them against any kind of hate and persecution. And especially when it comes to Israeli citizens. They are our brothers and sisters, just like the Jews are all around the world are our brothers and sisters. And it's why I was vocal against racism in Israel when I lived there, and it's why I'll be vocal against it again when I go back. And it's why I couldn't just let the vilification of their entire religion go unchallenged. Not that my voice matters or indeed even reaches a significant amount of people, but you do what you can. Anyway, this is a short one. It's been an emotional Memorial Day in Israel, and many foreigners don't know that, but in Israel, right after Memorial Day, that very evening, in fact, we celebrate Independence Day. It's a bit of a kick to the head, but the idea is to remind ourselves that the two things are connected. The sacrifice of the fallen Jews and Arab soldiers, and the independence of the Jewish state and all of its citizens. So you grieve one day and you celebrate in the evening. Now this year, with at least 29 living hostages in the hands of savages who put them through medieval-style torture, it's a bit hard to be celebrating, but I'll do my best. Because as much as this is horrible, and it is, if it weren't for Israel, it would have been all of us. Happy Independence Day, Jews and Israeli Arabs.